Good day, human Latiosites. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Polka Aqua. Here we are in Storybrooke. Last time, we continued catching more legendary Pokemon. We explored Professor Palm's lab in Philadelphia. We battled Professor Beach at Central Perk in New York. We battled our rival once again, May, back in Newtown. We even battled Professor Maple deep in the Nightmare from Grass Jewel. So, this time we're going to actually do a little bit more exploring, and eventually, I think there's another legendary we can go find. So, let us be on our way. So, the sea is deep here. We are going to go use our scuba gear. Now, we already did go this way when we went to find Shaman. Because when we took on Shaman, that was in the Sky Garden. However, there's actually somewhere else we can go that's not the Sky Garden that's this way, if we go a little bit further. Alright, so we're going to use the Cascade Kit here. So yeah, if we went to the left here, to that little warp panel, that would take us to the Sky Garden. However, if we go to the right warp panel, that takes us here to the Valley. Now there's a few interesting things to note here. So the first thing is, there's this house right here. So this house is, there's really not too much. There is a couple of bedrooms upstairs, but really there's two people down here. Hello, welcome to my home. Would you care to battle? So here we go. So, Pokemon Trainer Eric would like to battle and is starting with Azurill, because of course he has Azurill. Alright, let's Meteor Mash. Azurill is the Pokemon for pros. Those who are so pro, they don't even need an Azurill. Except in this case, you know, his Azurill just went down and Chill grew to +1. I'll take it. Alright, next up is Cinccino. So, the funny thing is that, his team is, alarmingly similar to, Professor Palm's team, which is not surprising at all when you really think about it. Alright. So, Cinccino is going down. Okay, next up is Latios. Like I said, alarmingly similar. Okay, let's Icicle Crash. Alright. We got this. We got this. And it's a crit. Let's be honest, that crit probably didn't matter. Alright, next up is Chikorita. So, not evolved, just, you know, Chikorita. So, yeah, you probably can guess what's next. If you guess Mudkip, then yeah, it's Mudkip. Alright. I'm gonna have to Rock Slide because Icicle Crash is resisted. That's still gonna OHKO though. Alright. And Lapras. So, at least something different. Something different from Professor Palm. Alright. Let's... Yeah, I'm gonna Rock Slide. I know Drain Punch is stab, but Rock Slide has the flinch chance, just in case we don't KO. Even though we are at +1. Alright, we are gonna get the KO right there. Okay, nice. Icy, you are definitely talented. Alright, we got 10,000 bucks for winning. I can see that you truly know what you're doing as a Pokemon trainer. Just be sure to treasure the time you spend on your adventures. Fair enough. Hello. There's no way someone like you could beat me in a battle. Let's go! Alright. Let's do this. Let's go. Alright. Pokemon Trainer Samantha's got a Poplio. Alright. Alright, let's Rock Slide. You're gonna outspeed us! I'm gonna level with you. Didn't see that coming. I didn't quite see that coming. Alright. That is going to Oko, though, so that's nice. Alright, next up is Pachirisu. Alright, I guess Icicle Crash would be the play. Nice and shiny. Alright. So, you're gonna flinch. Or no, you are gonna flinch. Alright, nice. I'm gonna Meteor Mash. Let's get that boost. Let's get the +1. I know it's resisted, but we can Icicle Crash next turn as long as you don't get, like, static paralysis or something. Alright. Give me the +1. Come on. I know I'm greedy, give me the +1. We're not getting it, but you know what? No harm, no foul. That's fine. Icicle Crash, that thing's going down anyway. Okay. Alright, so Pachirisu is down. Next up is Blissey. Alright, now we got a Meteor Mash. But, yeah, alright, this got real. This got real fast. Okay. Alright, if we can crit here, I would appreciate a crit here. I would definitely appreciate a crit here. I mean, we're not getting the crit, but still. We are getting the +1, which means even though we are going to get burned, never mind, you're going for Psychic. I was legitimately expecting a Sacred Fire. I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't even care what my Spadef at this point. We have 57 HP left. We have 57 HP left. That Spadef does not matter at this point. I mean, I guess unless I Drain Punched or something, but honestly, I'd rather get the +1 attack at this point. Alright. Did we get the +1? Or +2, I guess? Whatever. Alright, Cyndaquil! Alright, Cyndaquil, you are not going to appreciate a Rock Slide. I don't think you're going to appreciate this Rock Slide, even though I probably should have Drain Punched. Actually, I definitely should have Drain Punched, but you know what? This was at least a safer play, I guess, because, you know, you do have super effective stab. Alright, Charmander! We're Rock Sliding. Okay. So many custom shinies. Alright. And Pichu. Go to pink. Alright. Ooh, shiny Spiky Eared. Alright. That's Psychic, I guess. You're gonna Unpaid us, though. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, I think we can take another one, though. I think we can take another one, and Psychic does enough, plus the Spadef drop. I think we're good. I think we're good. Thank you, Smoothie. Okay. So unless you crit us, I think we can take it. Alright. Psychic and goodbye Pichu. Alright. So with that, we defeated Samantha. Okay, you win. Alright, we got 10,000 bucks. Alright. The important thing is there's a Chansey here who can heal us. So that's kind of nice. Alright. Okay. Just like a little, yard here where some Pokemon from Sinnoh just happen to be there. It's just casual legendary. Farmer's market. Okay. Cool. Welcome. How may I serve you? Now here you can pretty much buy most of the items in the game. Wow, we have max money. Nice. Alright. Most of the items in the game here. So if you need something, this is probably a decent place to get it. You can buy all of the type-specific items here. Also Pokemon-specific items. Also, you can buy the Arctic Band and the Arctic Chest that raise the special attack and special defense of Cubchoo. So if you want to raise like a especially offensive Cubchoo, suppose you have a Swift Swim set rather than a huge power one. This is something to think about. I don't know. You can get an upgrade here. The contest items. You can also buy stones here. So Firestone, Waterstone, Leafstone, Thunderstone, Icestone, Sunstone, Moonstone, Shiny Stone, Duskstone, Dawnstone, Ovalstone, the Alola Stone. The Alola Stone's interesting. It will change a Pokemon's form if its Alolan form is also in the game. So that's it only works for 2 Pokemon, and those are Sandshrew and Vulpix. Alolan Sandslash and Alolan Ninetales are both in the game, as well as obviously Alolan Vulpix and Alolan Sandshrew. But so basically, if you have a Cantonian Sandshrew, you want an Alolan Sandshrew, you use the Alola Stone on it, and bam, it's an Alolan one. If you have an Alolan one, you want it to be Kanto or Cantonian, use the Alola Stone on it, bam, it's Cantonian. So it'll switch it back and forth between them. So yeah, if you started with Vulpix and you want your starter to be an Alolan Ninetales or an Alolan Vulpix for whatever reason, just use the Alola Stone on it as a Vulpix, and bam, it's a Cantonian Vulpix, and bam, you got your Alolan Vulpix. You can buy reverse stones here, so I guess Professor Palm has spread them out. Also, you can buy some items for some legendary Pokemon to change forms. So the Gracidia is how you change your Shaman into its Sky form. You can change it back. So none of these items give you a permanent change. Thank you, Reverse Stone. But you can change its form with that. So the Gracidia will do that. The Treble Stone is used for Meloetta, which we've yet to capture, but there's a reason we haven't quite got to it yet, though. It's one of the more difficult, well, one of the more complicated, I don't know if it was complicated, but one of the more difficult ones to get to, but I'll explain a little later why that's the case. But you can use the Treble Stone on Meloetta to change it between its Aria form and its Pirouette form. The move Relic Song is not in the game. You change its form out of battle. It's just a permanent form change, but you can change it back and forth as often as you want. But you gotta buy a Treble Stone every time you want to change it. The Prison Bottle changes Hoopa's form, so this is how you can change Hoopa Confined into Hoopa Unbound, or vice versa. The Order Cube is a useful item that, if you use the Reverse Stone on your Zygarde, it'll change back and forth between 50% form and 10% form. But if you use the Order Cube on it, that will turn it into its complete form. So you have to get the Order Cube from here. The Ultra Stone is slightly more complicated. The Ultra Stone is for Necrozma. If you have a Necrozma and you want it to be in its Ultra form, then you would use the Ultra Stone. It's not just a in-battle thing. It's its own Pokemon outside of battle. But first you need to acquire Necrozma, which we have not yet done. Alright, so also you can buy Everstone, Scones, Coffee Figurines, Poke Salt, Poke Shell, Poke Doll, Fluffy Tail, Sea Incense, and Lax Incense. So, those are the items you can buy here. So yeah, if you want to buy those items to change the legendary Pokemon's forms, you would have, and that includes mythical Pokemon though, you would have to come here and buy them. Alright, and just like in the other ROM hacks, there's this bag right here. There is a stone in the bag with instructions. It says that using it will ensure that the next Pokemon you encounter in battle will be shiny, but it can only be used once. Would you like to use it? Alright, let's leave it alone. You can use it, and you can get any shiny Pokemon you want. That is probably the most effective way to get a shiny. The only thing is you can only use it once, so honestly, I don't recommend using it on a static legendary. Maybe in like, other ROM hacks I've done, it might make sense to use it on a static legendary, because if you really want them to be shiny, but in this game, the shiny odds are significantly higher for them, and you can just soft reset for them anyway for the shiny. So it really makes no sense to do that for that. But like in Scorching Scarlet or Grass Jewel 2, then yeah, I would recommend use it for a static legendary. Might as well take advantage of that opportunity to get a shiny. Also, you don't want to, obviously, don't use it on something that's a guaranteed shiny, because that's, well, that's a waste. You don't want to waste it. you really don't want to waste something like that. So, there's also something right here. Hello there, Eevee. This is one of those guaranteed shinies. So, alright, you know what? I'm just gonna chuck a Luxury Ball at it, see what happens. I can't weaken it. Alright, that's not working. Well, come on, Eevee. Alright, that actually did work. Surprising. Alright, so we caught Eevee in a Luxury Ball. Alright, Eevee has an unstable genetic makeup that suddenly mutates due to the environment in which it lives. Radiation from various stones causes its Pokemon to evolve. The evolution Pokemon Eevee. Alright, let's call you... You know what? Gotta call you ZG. Alright. So, and this is transportation to Philadelphia. Alright, let's take it. Okay. So, once again, that is the valley. It's kind of a pain to get to, I suppose, but, it's not that bad. You can easily get there from Storybrooke. Alright. Now, I know there's one legendary, you all know where it is, that we haven't quite, gotten to. And honestly, I'm not totally sure why I held off on finding it. But, it is obviously Rayquaza. Rayquaza is not any different to find as it is normally in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. You do need the Mach Bike to get to it. It's at the Sky Pillar. There is nothing special about finding it. It is where it always is. So, let's do this. Alright. I feel like when I was younger, I used to feel like this the Mach Bike challenge at Sky Pillar was difficult, but now that I'm older, it actually feels easier. Okay, of course, right as I say that, I mess up, but you get the idea. Alright, of course, I am gonna run into something right when I said no. I should use another Max Repel, shouldn't I? Alright, level 80 wild Pokemon, because of course. Okay, I take back my no Max Repel decision. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Like I said, not too difficult. Alright. There should be a more challenging version of this. Okay. Maybe someday there will be. Alright. That said, let us move right along. We're already at the top. So this brings us to Rayquaza. Hello there, Rayquaza. Let us do battle! Alright, Wild Rayquaza appeared. Alright, it is level 85, so it is one of the stronger Pokemon in the game. Obviously, trainer encounters notwithstanding. Alright, so we're gonna get the power right here. That is nice. Do I go for the Silver Wind? Honestly, I kind of just want to Ultra Ball it. Let's see how this goes. Come on. Rayquaza, you know you want to stay in the ball. You know you want to stay in the ball. Thank you! Alright, with that, we have captured Rayquaza. Rayquaza lived for hundreds of millions of years in the Earth's ozone layer, never descending to the ground. This Pokemon appears to feed on water and particles in the atmosphere. The sky-high Pokemon, Rayquaza. Alright, so you know what? Let's call you... Sky. Alright. So, there we go. Now, there are a few more legendary Pokemon that we can encounter. However, that's easier said than done. Because we still need to, we can work on unlocking them, but they require a little bit more unlocking. So we really can't access them quite yet. But we will soon. That said, we can actually take a little trip to the battle tower finally, I think it's about time. Let's go to the battle tower. Alright. Let us be on our way. Okay, so here we are. And it looks like there is something blocking us. Straight out of Scorching Scarlet. The Scorching Pokemon attacked. Yep. If you remember this, it's a guaranteed shiny. It is exactly the encounter from the Pokemon League in Scorching Scarlet. It's not really any different other than the fact that it's here rather than at the Pokemon League, and yeah. So, you know, let's Luxury Ball. Let's see how this goes. Alright, come on, Charmander. You're paralyzed. I know you're level 80, but... Alright, with that, we actually caught the shiny Charmander. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. The flame that burns the tip of its tail is an indication of its emotions. The flame wavers when Charmander is enjoying itself. If the Pokemon becomes enraged, the flame burns fiercely. The lizard Pokemon, Charmander. Alright, let's call you... Charlie. Alright. Oh hey, it's Weird Al. How can you get bored of the audience just cheering and laughing at something you're doing? Now, everybody, Pokemon! Alright. Apparently he's into the whole Pokemon thing. Alright. Now this is the Battle Tower. Now the thing is, the Battle Tower is a challenge that, you're probably... A lot of you might not be that familiar... I mean, obviously you're familiar with it, but a lot of you might not actually do too much of it. I don't know. Honestly, when I was younger, I didn't do too much in the Battle Tower, to be totally honest. Since then, I've done a little bit more, since I got more into the competitive scene, but mostly I prefer PvP stuff anyway, but I guess for the fun of it, sometimes I'll do the Battle Tower challenge. But you're gonna want to do the Battle Tower in this game. Because you're gonna have to go to the Battle Tower to unlock something. So, I'm probably gonna take on some of the Battle Tower challenges off screen, because I don't think you guys want to see us, because you're gonna have to get a 50 streak. I don't think you're gonna want to see us go through I guess technically, because that's multiple 7, you're probably not going to want to see 56 battles in the battle tower. But next time we are going to take on part of the battle tower in order to unlock something else that we want to encounter. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!